happy friends. Welcome to day 10 of Rosa Kelly's 12 Days of Christmas YouTube hop, and I hope you all are loving it. We have 2 more days left. So today I thought I would create a fun little box, and I'm going to show you what I made in just a second, and then we're going to make one together. So first of all, you're going to need a sheet of paper. Okay, so this is the tools you're going to need right here. Is a sheet of paper that is 7 3/4, and I'm using 110-pound cardstock, by a 6 1/2. So I use Nina 110-pound cardstock on Amazon. I will put that link down below for you as well. Okay, so again, that's 7 3/4 inches wide by 6 1/2 inches tall. Okay. I know it doesn't even seem right? Okay, now if you want to have like a little tab to, like a little grabber tab, you'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. You might want your 1, 2, 3 punch board, so we can use that. Or if you have a circle punch, or yeah, I would suggest either a circle punch or that, okay? And you're going to need a circle punch that's probably about 1 inch or smaller, okay? So I hope that helps. Now, I know you're thinking, what kind of box are we making? Okay, and sorry, my stuff is falling out. So, I love these little baby bottle pops, and I love giving them out. They're just so much fun, and especially they're fun for the kids during the holidays, right? So that is what I am creating this box to hold, okay? So I hope you're going to love that. And this is what it looks like, okay? Isn't that cute? All right, so here's where the little tab is. I was a little bit off on this one. I tried to fix it. I did the best I could, but I figured it out the second time, so don't y'all worry about that. I have the right measurements, okay? So, the paper collection that I'm going to use for this one is the Prima Paper Pad Christmas Market by Frank Garcia, and I'm using the 6x6 as well as the chipboard stickers. I might possibly use these. These are a little bit big, but I might be able to use a couple of these smaller ones in here, right? So that'll be fun, okay? So for our pattern paper, these are the sizes you're going to need, right? So, well, the first you're going to need 4 at, and let me put these all in the right direction so I remember that. 4 at 1 3/8 by 3 5/8, okay? So your width is 1 3/8, the height is 3 5/8. So hopefully that helps. And then you're also going to need, and you don't have to do this, I just like to do this, for the tab piece, which is right here, guys, right? Because I made that little mark here, I figured I need to have that patterned, okay? But you don't have to do that if you don't want to. That one is 1 3/8 by 3/8 inch. So 1 3/8 inch long by 3/8 inch in height, okay? Now, the next one you're going to need is for the top and the bottom, and that is going to be 1 3/8 by 1 3/8. So hopefully that will help you with those on that measurement. But while I'm at it, oh wait, hold on one second. Is there anything else I'm missing? No, I don't think so. Oh, I did use my little We Are Memory Keepers rounded punch, and I'm going to use that on the tab, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. So what I want you to do is put it on the 7 3/4 inch side, okay? And you are going to score at a 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 2 inch. I go all the way down. 5 3/4. And 7 1/4. Okay, so again, that is a 1/2 inch, 2 inch, 5 3/4, and 7 1/4. Don't worry, I'll have these measurements in the description box down below, or about box, whatever you all want to call it. Okay, then I'm going to turn it onto the 6 1/2 inch side. And on the 6 1/2 inch side, you're going to score at a 1/2 inch. All right. You're going to score at, oops, I did that wrong. No, I didn't. Okay, sorry. Okay, guys, don't worry about it, okay? Just flip it around to where it's at the 6 inch. You'll be fine, okay? I apologize for that. Okay, so let's start over again. You already have your 6 inch, okay? And then we're going to go to 1.5 inch right here. Let's go back. 1.5, 3 inches, and 4.5. Okay. So again, I'll give you those measurements: 1.5, 3 inch, 4.5, and 6 inch. Okay. So now I'm going to get my mat out, and I'm going to show you what you do not need. Okay. So when I flip this to this side, you need to have, this is where my 1/2 inch is on this side. Okay. So whichever way is easier for you. This way is easier for me to keep the 1/2 inch on that side so I know what I'm doing. Okay, so the first 2 boxes, so you have one, this is that 1/2 inch, and then this one is the, should be 1.5 by 1.5. So you're going to get rid of that one. Then you're going to keep the second one. You're going to get rid of the third one, and the fourth one, and then these last little 2 tab ends, okay? Flip it around, and you're going to actually mirror that, okay? So you're going to do the same thing. Get rid of these. Okay, hope that makes sense, all right? So let me go ahead and start cutting what I need to get off. Now, remember, you want to cut off the score line, okay? So just go all the way in there, okay, to that second score line. So you have your first score line, the second score line, and go ahead and trim that out. Okay. And then I'm going to do all of this section. Makes it easy peasy. Okay. And then again, right there, cut out that score line. There we go. And the same thing on this end. So again, I'm going to do the same thing. And cut that. I think I went a little too far in, but that's okay. It'll be all right. And just be sure to try to stay in the line. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. Okay, so now your box should look something like this, okay? So you should have a 1/2 inch tab, okay, then a short, the shortest one, a medium one, and a longer one, medium one, shorter one. Okay, this is where I'm going to come in with my punch. I like to go ahead and do this right here. And I'm just going to do that only on the tabs, okay? There we go. Tab and tab. There. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and fold on all your score lines. So here is your bumpy side, right? You're going to fold on the bumpy side. Okay. Make sure when you do fold them over, they're all lined up. Okay. So that everything is straight and you don't have a wonky box, okay? Hope that makes sense. All right, and see like how that looked a little wonky? So I'm gonna fix it right now. And then go ahead and fold on my tab again. And fold on my tab again. Okay, now this is completely up to you. So y'all see where your 1/2 inch tab is right here, and we're actually going to fold that in. So this one is where we're going to make that tab right there, okay? And you don't have to do this again. So what I'm going to do is I have my little measurement, and I'm going to go ahead and take my pencil, and I'm doing it on the inside of the box so it won't be seen. 3/4 of an inch, and then I'm going to work my way down And again, 3/4 of an inch. You're going to see why I'm doing this on both sides. You don't have to, but for me, it's easier to see because I want to line this up with my line that I drew out here, right? And I'm just going to go ahead and make sure there it is. It's on the 3¼ inch side and pop it. Now we have that one done. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the next piece, which is my pattern paper. Okay. And let me go ahead and get the measurement for that. I totally forgot. Hold on. Okay, so I got the measurement. So I hope this helps. It's just going to be 1 tick to the left of 3/4 inch. And I'm sorry, this is crooked because my camera moved. I apologize for that. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to go over here and line it up to my 3/4 of an inch. That would be this line right here, and it's going to be the next tick over. Okay, I'm just gently going to do that very lightly because obviously I want to still be able to see my line, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and come in and erase it. Sorry, this is crooked, but I have it resting on something. So hopefully I punched this in the right spot. We're about to find out. I'll go ahead and erase that. All right, let's see here. What do we have? Looks good. And for some odd reason, that was strange. Okay. So that looks good. Let me just do a little bit. I don't know if it's my little punch. It's getting... I actually tried to put 2 pieces of 110-pound cardstock in there, and it got stuck. And so now it hasn't been cutting as nicely. I might try to do that aluminum foil trick, but okay. So now all we have to do is add our pattern paper. Okay. Just going to line this up. And just keep going. Now, obviously, you don't have to do the inside tab, which would be this little 1/2 inch one right here, because then it would be too bulky and it probably would not set right, okay? So we're just going to go ahead and pull that up a little bit. Try to keep them even. Okay, and then one more. It'd be so cute if they had like miniature doilies. Oh my gosh, that would be precious for little boxes. I've never seen a miniature one. You know, probably one that's like 1 inch by 1 inch. That'd be a cool die for someone to come up with. I don't know if that would be possible, but be worth trying, right? And again, I'm not going to worry about my bottom tab because I'm going to go ahead and glue that in, and you're going to see that in just a moment. So let me go ahead and finish papering. And I'm just paying attention to my direction of my lid. So I'm going to have my deer facing up. There we go. And then here's my little 1/2 inch tab. Okay. Now I can go ahead and, no, I did kind of paper over a little bit, but that's okay. I'm not even going to mess with it. Better not to mess with it than screw it up, right? So I'm just going to leave it as is. Then I'm going to go ahead and place my tab in there. And then I'm going to take my bone folder, go right on in there. And then for my bottom piece, this is the one tab that's undecorated. I'm going to go ahead and glue that one in. Okay. And then come in on the same side here and burnish that in. Hopefully this is not messing up my thing. For some odd reason it keeps fading out. Okay. And then we can pop our little bottle pop in there. And now it's done. Isn't that super cute? Uh-oh, I think I realize now that I did not center my paper as well as I could have, but I will just cover that up with some decorating. Okay, so I hope you all love this little project. This was a lot of fun to make, and I cannot wait to have you all back tomorrow for my next project. I don't know what tomorrow is. I think it might be hot cocoa. I think it's hot cocoa, so that'll be a lot of fun. Anyway, guys, don't forget to check out Tiffany McGill, Crafting Like a Boss. She's up next. And if you haven't already watched Rosa Kelly and Debbie Adams, I have them all on the list down below, starting with Rosa Kelly. So I hope you all have a wonderful and fabulous day. I'll see you all tomorrow with another fun project, I hope. Bye.